Alright guys, afternoon. Okay, so cultural societies. Now this is an interesting one because I think I am one of the very few people to actually have gone through the Events Campus booklet. Not only did I basically just read every single page, I basically used my analytical abilities and I rewrote basically a restructured document for 2019. I did send it over to the international office. They, as far as I'm aware, they haven't used it yet. It's something that I've been trying to communicate around for quite a while, where the roles are defined based on the responsibilities. So you have president. That just basically is communication. That's literally the main role. Organise your society and basically communicate with the national office to make sure that any of the events are run smoothly and it is possible and feasible to work. Events. Those are people actually going to the events, like actually doing the stalls, making sure that basically they're promoting it. Right? That's the second one. Then you basically got your media. Now, media is social media. That's basically the online platforms, making sure that basically posts, creating content, writing. That's the third one. And the fourth one is basically marketing, and that's just creating posters, doing a bit of editing on videos. Now I look at them and I think, okay, you've got someone who basically is the face of it, and basically that person is, while it's not a hierarchical structure, it is a flat line. Each role is on the same line. There is no president is above someone else or this person's below. There is none of that. It literally is. You have to basically manage all these people, but each one of these other people manage themselves. It's a committee. You have to be committed. Yeah, so when I'm basically hearing from different presidents the issues they're facing at the moment, it honestly, I mean, this is the point of the video. This actually kind of breaks me a little bit because it's something that I've tried promoting since I ever got involved. And it is, in this booklet, as a person, as a student, you have to be willing and open to anyone, regardless of their ethnicity, their background, their nationality, or their language barriers. You have to be open to all of it. The booklet clearly states any student can join any society, whether it's SU society, activities, cultural, or otherwise. You can go into any of them. So if you basically want to be on any of them particular roles, you go to that site and say, I want to be on a committee for those roles. But you have to be prepared to basically meet the requirements for those roles. If not, you're not committed. Don't be on a committee. Turn up to the events. Be part of the society, but don't be part of the committee. So that's basically like that's the biggest issue at the moment, is that that's something that's not really enforced yet. It's something that basically I'm going to be pushing for the future, because I think we need training. I think there's a lot more for the cultural societies to actually progress towards. I think there's way more we can do. We need to be advertising way more, and it's something that we as students can't do ourselves. We are not trained in doing that. Presidents are not trained in leadership. Events are not trained in public speaking or to memorize speeches. People who are doing the marketing, they've never done posters. I was doing marketing. It was the first one for me. Media, copywriting, doing contents, sharing, looking at analytics of how to basically boost page engagement. I did not get trained in that. It's stuff I've done and I've learned along the way, but I can't train people yet because I'm not good enough for it yet. So they're all the issues so far. But what really breaks my heart is knowing that someone who has been very respectful and committed is approaching me and is upset because people in their society are basically pushing them aside because they don't meet a certain requirement based on their ethnicity or nationality for that particular society. And I'm sorry guys, that is misguided, immoral, disrespectful, and goes against every single thing that I believe in for my society, the British Cultural Society, a society that people thought was a racist society. That goes against my values. You are welcome. If you are Indian, come on board. If you are Turkish, come on board. If you are from Japan, come on board. If you are from any of the Scandinavian countries, come on board. If you're freaking American, come on board. If you are passionate to basically represent a value, a moralic integrity for where you're from, because at the end of the day, I'm representing a white male from East London. I represent that. I represent the university. I represent every single thing I stood for, whether I was doing a job as a freaking retail assistant or a youth advisor. I maintain them values. So I do not want any one part of my society that would ever exclude anyone because of the colour of their skin, because of their ethnicity, background, their nationality, or because basically their English isn't perfect. You are most certainly welcome in the British Cultural Society and any other society for that matter. So please do not exclude people. Do not ever feel excluded. because the moment you do, you approach me and I will basically support you through it. Because if I hear of anyone and I know of any names, if I ever see it, you can damn well be sure that I am going to be backing you up. You can rest assured of that. Now, that's not because I'm doing management or leadership. That's not because I'm a president of a society. That's because as an individual person, I do not stand by when I watch someone else being discriminated against. It doesn't happen, and it will never happen. On my watch, it will just not happen. So please, guys, represent where you're from. Represent you. And I will be happy to see you a part of the societies. I'll be happy to collaborate with any events with you. And yeah, I'm sorry that, my friend's gone through this, and this is a video dedicated to her because it's wrong. It's just wrong, guys. So yeah, that's all I've really got to say about it. And this is coming from Jaden Clark, your British Culture Society President of 2019-2020. Best of luck and enjoy life. Just enjoy meeting people, okay? Life's too short for anything otherwise. So, peace.